Alright, we are ready to begin. We are back with some mystery of the Templars. Alright, excuse my language. We are not a professional operation. But anyway, I want to give you a little overview here. Like I said before, it's a really nice game component-wise. I mean, quality components. The artwork on all these cards is really nice done. Really nicely done. The board is really well done too. These here are all your caravans and your ships. You'll be loading goods on them and trying to get them back to your little spots in Europe. But anyway, let's go ahead and begin play. Another thing I wanted to show you was this nice little booklet they give you here. This isn't really anything to do with the gameplay. It's just historical notes, but it's really quality done too. Got all kinds of historical information. Nice thick pages. I haven't had a chance to read it all, but it really is nice, and it gives you a good feel of the time period, and it's definitely historically based. They've done the homework, and what I've been doing, I've been playing a few games of this here, but I don't know if any of you guys ever watch that History Channel, but I'm watching that Curse of Oak Island. So I got my laptop up there because I watch everything on the laptop. I don't watch much on TV, but I have my laptop going on and watching me some Curse of Oak Island. I guess that's Philip the Fair. Huh? Is that Philip? That might be who that is. But the one thing about it, if you guys, anybody are Oak Island fans, is look what we got there. The old cross. So it's kind of weird. I was all interchanges, but anyway, yeah, a lot of notes, a lot of information. Okay, this thing just don't want to stay in focus for you, so we know to exit stage left. Tells you all the factions and everything, and gives you some notes on the relics you'll be digging up in the Holy Land in the game. But it's really nice. So anyway, let's commence. Get down to business. Oh, hold on a second. Would help if the bulb was screwed in. Okay. Alright, well, like I said, you got each faction here, and you won't be doing this in a regular game. It's just an overview. But each faction's got its own little cards that are unique to them and helps them in different phases of the game. Go ahead and flip those over now. Nice artwork and everything on there, and nice information there. Tells you what's going on, what benefits your side will get, and nobody gets the same benefit. So I'll go ahead and flip everybody's cards over. And the good thing about it is, on these cards, I'll show you here in a second, is that all you have to do really is look at the first part of the card. There you go. It tells you during the phase 4 of the game, transports and whatever. So whenever you're doing something, you just look over here and it tells you what part of the game your particular card gives you benefits in. So you just look over here. This one's phase 4 transports. This other one's phase 4 transports, resources, stuff like that. So it's not too hard. And like I said, I'll be showing you what's going on. First thing is first, and that is to draw for the initiative order. And you got your counters here. Everything's all set up on everybody's board. So we'll go ahead and draw. The first one will be placed here. Second one here. We'll give it a little bit of a, there you go, yeah, mix it up a little bit. Alright, so everybody's got their card here. First thing you'll do in setup is determine initiative, so we'll flip them on over. 1, So yellow, it'll be on 1. Bad card to get. 2, okay. Well, maybe I didn't shuffle these up good enough, but anyway, blue's 2. I guess red will be 4 since I mixed it up. Yeah. All right. 4. Red and green will be number 3. So we'll put his little marker here. So that's the way they're starting off. Red's starting off in the lead. And that really, when I play the game, that's quite an advantage. But we'll see if we can figure it out here a little bit more. All right. So then each player places his token on a victory point tract, matches the number of his initiative card he has received. So here we go. There's the order. Yellow's first. All right. First phase of the game is the missions phase. All right, like I told you earlier, this is where your Templars really got down to brass tacks, did what they're supposed to do. All right, so the first thing we do is everybody chooses a Knight Templar card. So we'll go over here and we'll just simulate it. The first player put his card over here. Next player. Next player. Next player. Oops, got 2 of them over there, green. All right. All right. In reverse initiative order, each player chooses 1 Knight Templar counter. All right, so we'll go ahead and go to number 4. I do it this way. I get my little die and my. This is gonna be fun. Oh, we got that. I can't even see it's a 2. So reverse initiative. Player number 4 will go, and then I do it like this. This will be 1 through 3 and 4 through 6. So when I roll a 2, he'll grab his first counter. And I only do this for, randomness. I guess if I could look at him, and each player will be looking at his counter on the other side. And I'll show you what happens on the other side there here in a second, but and place them accordingly. But this just adds some randomness to the solo aspect of the game, because this is, like I said, meant to be a 4-player game. And it doesn't do too bad in solo. You just see who wins. So, all right, so he's going to grab his counter. I rolled the dice and made him grab this one randomly. And then he'll come over here, and he's going to put it either on the escort mission on the left or the excavation mission on the right. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 1. Means he'll be assigning his knight. You don't know what kind of knight it is. You don't know if it's 1 knight or 2 knights. But he'll assign them to the escort mission. All right, reverse initiative. That was number 4. Number... Oh, shoot. Number 3, green. He gets a 4, so I'll grab this green token over here. All right. 5. So he'll be putting his knight or knights on the excavation mission. And like I said, most players will be doing it themselves. I'm just rolling for randomness. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm over here. Got my old Armageddon War game going on. That's a video to be done. That's really good. I got a custom scenario I'm playing. But yeah, this one's a lot better for this game. All right. That's green. That's number 3. Number 2, blue. He'll be using his first counter. And he'll be placing it on a escort mission, going for that cash. Alright, that's how you'll be doing this. I'm running out of time here, so this thing's flashing, so we'll do one more. Yellow. 5, which means we'll be grabbing one of these counters here. And he will also be going on an escort mission. So you can see here now, out of the 4 players, 3 of them have put counters on escort missions, and old green put his counter on excavation missions. And you'll see how that resolves here in a second. All right, everybody's got their card up here ready to go. And the first thing we will do is flip an escort mission card as soon as we get back. All right, that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So then, like I said, everybody's committed their knights, and when I flip these things over, you'll see what people have to choose from. I'm just doing this randomly, you know, because it's a solo game. So the first thing you'll be doing is you resolve an escort mission first. Grab the card, and we'll bring it back over here to my little spot. And I'll explain this card to you here. All right. Now, to fulfill the escort mission, this is the number here you get to figure it out. This is a little formula. You have to get a key number. Okay, number 3, there is 3 times the number of players that are playing the game. So there's 4 players playing the game here. So the 3 times 4 is 12. And you'll add 1 to that. So that's 13. That's the base number we need to win this escort mission, to escort everybody safely, not to be attacked. All right, now this is where everybody's cards come into effect. You'll be going over here. We'll start here with player number 1. He'll flip over his card. All right. There's this card. You can see how nice those things are. They're really nice cards here. Nice illustrations. Okay. Player number 2 flips it. We'll be flipping his card over. Everybody will be doing this simultaneously. We're just going them up this way. All right. And these numbers here are important to the mission we're on. All right. Reveal the card of the red player. Oh, he's got himself a big old fat knight. And also these numbers up here tell you how strong this card is. That's a pretty strong card there. This card ain't too strong. It's a 0. So, all right. What number? What did the green player do? Okay, green player did that. All right. Remember the cards revealed. Now here's how this comes into play. We'll also come over here and see how everybody committed their knights. Green player committed knights over to the excavation mission, and he committed 2 knights. That means out of his maximum 2 knights, he gave him all of his resources to the excavation mission. He had nothing to do with the escort mission. All right, next, I'll flip these guys over. 2 knights. He's the same thing. Nothing to do with the excavation. Everything to do with escort. Okay, you have 2 knights. All right, here's an example. 1 knight. Now he's going to have a little bit of both. He's going to have most of his attention is going to be given to this mission, but he's going to give a little bit of attention to this mission here too. And when I talk about attention, these are these numbers. It's the main number you're on. So he was on that 1 mission. He's going to give his main number here and a little bit over here. So that's what that all stands for. We got our red player. Let's see what he decided to do. He went with 1 knight also. Now, also, the strategic-wise, when you use 1 knight, that means you commit to both missions. You get compensated for both missions. This guy here is only going to get compensated for this mission. He'll have nothing to do with this mission. This guy here, likewise, he'll have everything to do with this mission, nothing to do with this mission. Where this guy here, he's got a little of this mission, a little of this mission. Red, he's got a little of this mission, a little of this. He'll get rewards for everything. So that comes in with strategy. We'll see how that works out right now. Like I said, the first mission we're on is the escort mission, and the base number we need is the 13. So we resolve that this way. A little 13 number. All right. Let's start off with the yellow player. He committed 2 knights. That means both of these numbers, and like I said, if you notice, all these numbers all add up to 8, no matter what. They'll be split certain ways. All right, 8's the maximum. So yellow player committed. We'll put this down like this. Yellow equals 8 points. He committed 8. He committed 8 strength points, or 8 points of, I think that's what's called valor. He committed 8 points of valor. All right. Now let's go down here to the red player. Red player's got the 1 knight symbol. We'll go over to him. Red. Okay, his main mission he's on with his token is on the escort mission. He's got that 1 knight on there, so that means he'll be using that 7 number for the escort mission and the 1 for the excavation. So we'll go ahead and go for red. Red equals 7 valor. All right. So we got the yellow and the red. The only one on there is blue. Green chose not to do anything with this mission. So blue's next. Blue also has a 7-1, which means 7 for escort, 1 for excavation. So blue equals 7. Okay, you can see we already we have that one. 1, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22. We win that escort mission. Now we get our reward. Oh, I got a little ahead of myself here though first. When you do these missions, I'll go over here, resolving your escort missions. The compensation. A player with a single night counter on either mission receives 1 coin. So we'll go over here to the bank. I got my little bank set up here. Let's read that again. A player with a single night counter on either mission receives 1 coin. So that means blue and red receive 1 coin. So you take this up here, blue. Now this is your little scroll. 1 coin, and red, 1 coin. These areas on these things count. You can't use this money until the end of your resource phase. So when you get this cash, you put it up here. You don't put it in your little domes yet. Put it up here. So you got 1. That was his reward compensation just for participating. Okay. A player with a double night counter on an escort mission receives 2 coins. So who is that? That's old Yellow. So Yellow's down here. He gets 2 coins. 1, 2 for resolving that mission. And now, so that we'll go back because we should have did that earlier. We see here that the mission was a win. So down here, reward. If the mission is successful, each player who assigned at least 1 night to that mission receives a reward listed. All right, on these cards here, this tells you compensation. Each night, everybody participated gets 1 coin per each one gave in 1 night. All right, this is the successful side of the sword, for failure side of the sword. So it says reward the mission. Each player who assigned at least 1 night gets 4 coins. So that means 4 coins for yellow, blue, and red. So yellow will come out on top of that when it comes to coins. So let's go ahead and grab us some coins here. I thought I had a whole bunch of those 1s. So what are these 5s doing in here? Huh. Well, I got to bring out coins. I thought, oh, well, I don't see any. All right, coin time. Let me punch out some counters. Okay, we're back. I just want to show you a little counter punch out they got here. They're really quality. I mean, these things are nice and thick. But I know what I'm going to do. I just gave myself 4 of them. And I'll go ahead and make up the change. But like I said, each player that participated gave at least 1 night. That's red, blue, and yellow. Each get 4 coins. So I'm going to go ahead and start here with the yellow. He cashed in. I'll put these 4 coins in his thing here, but I'm going to get him some change. So I'm going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab me a 5. Put that up there. Now this is called his scroll area. I don't know if we move this around. You can see it's this little scroll area there. So he'll get that. He'll get those there. And I'm going to go ahead and exact change for all these guys and get this all set up, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. You can see that the players that committed at least 1 night to the escort mission got the reward. Red or green got zilch because he didn't commit anybody. He put up all of his nights, which is a maximum of 2, on the escort mission. If he would have put a 1 there on 1 night here, he would have got some of the compensation, but he chose to go straight for the relics and victory points. And like I said, when you play the game, it could be. We'll see how each strategy comes out randomly. All right, well that's it for this. Everybody got paid. Yellow, blue, and red. Although yellow, he's got a coin extra. He's got 6 coins on his scroll. The other one's got 5 because he committed 2 nights to that. Now he won't have nothing to do with this mission over here, whereas blue and red will have a little bit of taste of this mission coming up. We'll show you how that works. So anyway, we're done with this card. They got a nice little spot here. Put your discard pile, And the next mission will be an excavation mission. All right. Same way it works with the top numbers. There's 4. The base number on all these will be 12 because there's 4 players. So 12, and then you add a little dealie there, and that's a 13. So that's not too bad. It's the same as the last one. But this one's going to be a little harder to achieve because not many resources have been committed. So again, number we need is a 13. Let's go see how we can resolve that. All right. Oh, first thing I gotta do is on all these is when you resolve your excavation mission, compensation. So players with a single night counter on either mission receive 1 victory point. So that means that old blue and red get a victory point. Yellow don't get none. He didn't commit nobody. So blue and red right off get a victory point. Blue, red. There we go. All right. Now, meanwhile, those with a double knight here get 2 victory points. So green, double knight there, gets 2 victory points, which shoots him 1, 2 into the lead with red in a very, very early going. All right. Now we resolve the mission. That was compensation. Resolution is what's next. And what we got here? All right, first number up. We'll go with green. He committed both of his knights. Like I said, you got 8 points total. So that means both of those numbers, 5 and 3, go on this mission. So under here we'll go green equals 8. All right. Yellow had nothing to do with this mission. He put both of his knights on the escort mission. So we'll use the right-hand numbers of blue. Right-hand number of blue was 1. Here we go. Blue equals 1. All right, we'll use the right-hand number, which is the lesser number for red also. And that is a 1. So red equals 1. You can see here 8, 9, 10. That mission was a fail. All right. So luckily, though, on this card here, compensation. Compensation would have been a relic. If you would have got that, you would have got a relic. It would have been relic number 2, and the rest of the guy. But the only thing is, only one player would have got the relic, and there's a procedure to determine who gets that. And like I said, those cards come into effect too. As a matter of fact, we need to be looking at those cards when we're doing all this. I've been looking at the cards, but I think we're pretty good on this phase. 1. I don't think nothing comes in on this phase. So, yeah. Okay. So anyway, this is the reward side. They would have got a bunch of coins and victory points, and one guy would, whoever gets the relic and doesn't get the bottom part. This is like a compensation for the lesser players, and that's where those strength of those cards come in at. But luckily for us, right here, there is no penalty. So phase 1 of the game, they gave us a break, no penalty. They'll put that over there, and now that is the end of phase 1 missions. Now we'll go over here and look at our cards, our little unique player cards. You don't see any of them with phase 1. It's phase 2, phase 5. Oh, phase 1's missions. Let's see what we got here. If you are tied for the highest valor during an excavation mission, you win the relic. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. That means if there was a tie for that relic, we could have grabbed it. But we could have only played these cards once, and then it's out of the game. All right. I don't see no more phase 1 missions. Phase 2 markets. Phase 2 markets. That's phase 5 resources. And phase 4. So we're good. Only one card would have applied, and there was no relic taken, so that card can stay in the blue player's hand. All right. That is it for the first phase. We'll go over here to the, and it tells you all this nice little stuff here. The phases, the rounds, playing a game, what your player card is. And right here you'll see this, it's called a Domas or Dumas building. And I guess that's just like a warehouse. You can see that holds 6. They got these really nice night cards. I mean, this game is really quality. And luckily, I think what happened with this one? Oh, that little corner down there was bent. So I got in the corner up there, maybe it was bent, but I got it for 50% off or something. Good old mini market. Ding! Do a little plug. Rob Oren, Love watching your shows. All right, what we got going on here? So that's it. Playing the game. So go here to phase 2 markets. Now this is where you get all your cash flow going. But unfortunately, in the beginning of the game, you ain't gonna have much of that. So what you do is one player will take the one die. And the thing of it is, on this dice that they give you, 3 is the highest number. I didn't know that. I'm playing this game. I'm like, man, what is it with these 1s and 2s coming? What? And I looked at this dice and I'm like, so yeah, you don't have to worry about it. 3 will be the highest number on this dice. Excuse me. But anyway, that was funny. I didn't get that. I was like rolling. I'm like, those low numbers really do come up a lot. So anyway, so you're rolling one player here in phase 2 of markets. First thing I'll do is one player. And the first player rolls the dice. I guess that would be Mr. Yellow. 1. So you'll only be able to, during this phase, purchase. And let me get represented here. 1 good. And it will cost you 1 coin. Alright. If I would have rolled a 2, we would have been able to purchase 2 goods. And then the maximum 3 goods. But in this turn, we're only allowed to do 1. So kinda low on the goods this turn. Alright, keep stuff back in here. Alright, now I also do that optional when I'm playing by myself. So now it says here, first player rolls a die. You got the result in initiative order, which means the first player, yellow again, will be deciding if he wants to buy a single consignment of goods for 1 coin per goods counter. So it'll cost him 1 coin if he wants to buy a good counter. On this one, I roll a die. 1 through 4, yes. 5 through 6, no. So he will buy a goods counter. So he will take. And it don't. Now this is another thing in this game. These little, once you start acquiring these buildings throughout Europe, it's like a credit card or an international banking system. You can use coins from anywhere. If I had a building, a domes in Barcelona, that if it's say Barcelona was open for business, and I owned it by having a seal on this building, and I had cash in this building. All right, sorry about that. Got to keep an eye on the counter. But anyway, like I was saying, if you had a building here in Malacora or Macora, whatever it is, and you had cash here, you could use your cash to pay for anything. And that goes for if you had a domes in Messina, cash anywhere on the board you could use. So right now we don't have anything going on except cash in our little stashes in the Holy Land. And yellow spent 1 coin and got a consignment of goods. Now, the deal with this goods is it has to be placed on the scroll. You can't use it yet. But what he'll want to do is he'll want to ship these goods from Acre, the port of Acre, out this way. Or he could do it by caravan, going a land route. Or he could just have one lone night, try to carry it up here. But what he'll probably do is load it on a ship and take it to one of these buildings he owns. But right now they don't own no buildings, so that's another thing. But this little barrel here is worth some good cash when you can go take it to Europe and cash it in. So that's the object, is to get that stuff out of there. But right now it's on your scroll and you can't do nothing with it. So player number 1 went ahead and bought some goods. We'll go ahead with player number 2. 1 through 4 he does. Yeah, he'll buy a consignment of goods too. So let's go ahead and grab a consignment of goods, put it on his little deal here, and he'll pay for it. With this, he can't pay for it with anything on his scroll yet. Alright, that's him. Oh, player number 3, green. Will he buy goods or not? He will buy goods. Grab a coin, put in the bank. Nice little barrel for him up here. Now, he ain't got no cash up here. He's got just a barrel of goods, but well, green was in the first place by himself, but he's not yet. So, all right, number 4. Buy goods or don't buy goods. He will buy goods also. Spends one of his coins and gets a barrel of goods. All right, like I said, if that initial die roll would have been 2 or 3, that determination die roll, how many goods you can buy, it's barrels. But I'm telling you right now, keep an eye on those coins. Those coins come in handy. You don't want to be shortchanged. So, I'm rolling the dice right now, and everybody bought them. But if somebody would have come up with a 5 or 6 and not bought them, that would have been a good strategy too, to hang on to cash until you get some buildings and everything built up. But it's ebb and flow. You got to kind of feel your way through. And this is I'm still new at this game too, so I'm figuring out strategies. All right, now after an initiative order, each player bought a single consignment of goods for 1 coin. You go down here in initiative order, and each player may sell goods from any of his or her domains except the one on the player sheet. These are player sheets. You can't sell goods. And nobody owns any buildings yet, so we haven't got that far in the game. That is it for the market phase. All right. Now we'll also, on this market phase, let's go over here and make sure we got nope. Market phase 2. Phase 2 markets, you may buy a consignment of 4 goods instead of the result of the roll. That's it. Oh, wait, hold on. This guy here over here's got one too. Markets. You receive 1 additional coin for each goods you sell this phase. Well, we can't use this one, but this one we could use. Markets. You may buy a consignment of 4 goods. Well, that's a lot of coins. And he's only got 3 coins. Well, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, but that'd be all his coinage. I don't think I want to use that yet. So that's a good coin to hold on, or it's a good card to hold on to. I'm not buying it yet. I need the coins. So there you go. That's how that works. You're seeing how this is going on through here now. All right, that's it. Nobody wants to sell any goods, so we're going to phase 3 events. Now, again, you'll check your cards, but I can tell you right now, none of these cards have anything to do with the phase 3. The events, these cards won't alter that part of the game. So then let me get this cleared out because we're entering another part of the game here. Okay, this is kind of cool. You see, they got your board all set up for you for the events part of the game. Excuse me. This was your escort and excavation section of the map board. You come down here for your events part of the game. These are like little mini games within a game. It's really kind of cool. All right, what you will do is draw 2 cards, and you see the numbers correspond with the phase of the game. There's 3 phases. We're still in the first phase. It's the same way up here with your escort excavation missions. Those little banners tell you it's the first phase of the game. So first phase, first card, flip, and I got the little spots over here for you. That's the first card, and this is the second card. All right, we'll be playing these cards. These are 2 cards we're going to be playing. These are the random events that happen. Now, you look at both these cards, you say, well, which one do I play first? The hourglass tells the symbol. You see that hourglass there in order. So the number 1 hourglass comes before number 5. So we'll be playing this card first, enemies. I'll put it over here. Okay, now another thing we're doing, we're playing all the optional rules. If you weren't playing optional rules, you'd come over here to Area A, which is this area right here. And it tells you how many bandits to place in that territory. All right. So this card here is telling me right now, in Area A, we're getting 4 bandits. But we are using what's called strategic enemies. And when an enemy card is revealed, each player in reverse initiative order takes a number of enemy counters equal to 1 greater than the strength value of the event card. The event card says there should be 4 enemies. It'll be 1 greater. It'll be 5. So let me come over here. And that's the only thing bad about this game. These freaking counters are small, man. Don't lose these. They are small, small, small. I think they should have made them a little bit. And they're kind of brown, so they blend in with the territory. Kind of hard to see them. All right, so here's 5. 5 to be placed. All right. And places them on a territory of his or her choice. On land territories for the bandits, pirates at sea, and on so on. Brigands or Saracens, you will never place. They're just kind of an automatic thing that happens. So when an enemy attacks, the attack strength is equal. So anyway, We'll do it that way. When the enemy's event card is revealed, each player in reverse initiative order takes a number of enemy counters equal to. Alright. So the first player will be 4. Alright, and what that all is just doing, I'm just going to do it myself. As players will be placing these things, instead of this one coming up here in area A, places them on a territory of his or her choice. So instead of area A, they're placing them wherever they want. And I guess that's to screw everybody over. Here's another thing about this game. It's supposed to be kind of a cooperative. You're supposed to talk amongst yourselves about what kind of missions you want to put these guys on. But, it's kind of a cooperative, non-cooperative game. So, if I'm a player, and I'm going to place a freaking, what they call these guys are brigands. They place a brigand. I'm going to place him on some obscure freaking territory. So let me go ahead and look this over. I don't want to put him, he's supposed to go here at A, which in the game was really strategic because as soon as you leave the Holy Land, you got to hit that spot. That is a really good spot. And a few games, I was able to get some knights and stuff through here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, through this spot before the brigands came. But in this game here, it's my first event cards. Bam, brigands. So, actually, if you're not using the optional rules, 4 brigands go here. But in this optional rule, the strategic enemies, the players get to place the freaking enemies. So I'm not putting no enemies there. I'm not making it harder for us. I'm going to put a brigand. Oh, shoot. I'll put him right here. My first one. I'm going to put him on some obscure spots here, like this one here. There's nobody there. There's 2. Where else I can put them? Okay. This one here looks freaking obscure. I'll put him there. There's nothing there. Where else? Okay, so anyway, I got my brigands placed. I don't even think if you could see these goofy things on here. I put 2 of them in this little landmass here. I guess if anybody wanted to take a shortcut. But now I have 5 pirates to place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus an extra one. So we get to place pirates. Now, in these ocean sections, man, you got to place them someplace. So I'm going to roll a die. 2. There goes 1, 2. 1 goes here. 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll put 1 here. So there's pirates as soon as you get up there. 6. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. All right. Heavily pirated waters. 6. 2 goes in Marcella. We'll go from this way here. 1, 2, 3. I'll have 1 out here. And for the very last pirate, 1. So it'll be up here. So when you move your ships, if they come into a section with these pirate counters, and I don't know if you can see them. Let's see if we can what the zoom effect has. Come on, zoom. I can't even see the damn things. All right, here you go. Here's what they look like. Little pirates. And believe me, they're little. Keep track of your counters. So there's the pirates. At least they're blue for the water. And then you got your brigands. And good luck knowing what these things look like. So let's go down here. Look here. A brigand. I don't know what he's got. It's some guy's got a helmet, an arm. Is that a gun or something he's holding? I don't know. But he's a bandit. So that's where he's at. All right. So that was the random events. We placed bandits and pirates. This here's your discard they got your little discard spot there. And you got it all ready to go. Now we'll go to this next one that was rated a 5. And this one here is donations. And you go over here and look, and it tells you what it means. All right, and I think a fact in an initiative order, each player may buy buildings up to limit on the event card. Okay, so here's I know what this means because I've played this before. This land here is going to open up for business, so this is how these buildings get possessed. So this is a active province. We see donations. Each player may buy buildings up to limit on the event card. Ah, I'm with you. Okay, hold on a second. That doesn't open this up. This just means you can buy buildings in this province if it's active. You can buy buildings in this one if it's inactive. All right, and if you buy buildings, you get victory points. 1 victory point. All right, so effect. In initiative order, each player may buy buildings up to the limit on the event card. That means 3. All right. And active provinces. Well, we don't have no active provinces yet. Flip that over. That was just for an example. So if you're going to buy buildings, you're paying 4. And that'll be initiative order. So player number 1, who's in last place, for 4 coins. Wow, that's expensive. Can buy a building. I think he's going to pass. Player number 2. All right, well, let's just roll a dice here. And if it gets a 6, he'll buy the building. Nope. 4. No, it's an initiative order. Okay, player number 2. Nope. Player number 3, green. Green does buy a building. Okay, see my counter. Okay, so that will cost him 4 coins. Put that in the bank. All right. Then he gets to buy a building. So how he buys a building is he grabs one of his seals and I guess this is the one where you can buy it at. Which province is that? Oh, it's all the way up there? Wait. What province is this? Let me look on here. Oh, I still got time. Hold on a second. Donation. Alright, well, there is no province. It's just a general. So like any inactive province. Alright, now the key here for green is his holdings are here in acre. So, Constantinople. It's got some buildings on it. Where are they at? And what province is that? I guess it doesn't. Huh. Off Barcelona. I don't see Constantinople on any of these things. The closest ones. All right. Let me go make my choice, and I won't bore you with the details, and I'll be right back and show you how I made my choice. Sorry about that. Cough break. Okay. Strategy. Player number 3, or the green player, decided to buy a building. He paid his 4 coins, which means it leaves him pretty well broke. But that might come back to bite him in the butt. But when he ships his goods here from Acre, remember, these are safe havens, so let's keep it close. Let's keep it close. Shows you what's going on here. I am seeing Messina as the closest place. There's Messina right there. I can either buy a spot to keep my relics or a spot to keep my goods. Green is going to buy for 4 instead of 2 or 3 or what is it? Yeah, it was 2 coins for active provinces, and he paid 4 coins because it's an inactive province. If it was active, this thing would be flipped over to its good side. So inactive province, but he's investing. He's investing. When he gets his goods, he's got the nice short route, 1 or 2 sea zones on over to his little spot here in Messina. So that's what he's going to try to ship his goods to. Then he can sell them. And these are all modifiers for the price. So that's what he's going to do. Player number 4, looking for a 6 field. He got a 2, so he will not buy buildings. Okay, so that will be event card number 2. And that's how you do that. Different events come up. Events come up that open these buildings up, give you knights, give you goods, all kinds of stuff. So I'm getting close on my time here. That was the event phase. And we'll be going to phase 4, transports, I do believe. Let me make sure here. Phase 3, events. Phase 4, transports. Now what that does is you load all the goods that you just bought. But they can't be on your scroll. They can only be in here. And right now nobody's really got anything. We didn't get no relics or nothing, so this transport phase will go quick. Let me make sure about my transport phase, and I'll be right back. Alright, phase 4, transports. First thing you want to do, though, if you're using our optional rules, over to your little cards, transports. This one here is really nice. 1 enemy attack automatically defeated. That helps, but I won't be using that. Who else has got a transport? Transports here. What's it say? I can't read it. Caravan or ship of your choice gains 2 movement points, so that means you get some speed. That's a good one to have too. So, but I don't think I'm going to use it yet because, like I said, I don't think anybody's going to be using transports right now. We ain't got any goods. We're running low on time. We're going to be right back.